It all depends on where you are and what area of town you're talking about, and again, how quickly things recede in terms of how the fans would be able to make their way to the game. The area in and around the ballpark appears to have been in pretty good shape. Minimal issues with the ballpark. Obviously, they'll all be cleared up by the time the game is played. Friday was scheduled to be the first game of that series. It was pushed back to Saturday, giving the Astros, who just returned from their short road trip to Tampa, a day off in between games. Mets and Major League Baseball obviously helped to make that happen. But there will clearly be areas of town where fans who would have maybe liked to come to the game and get away from it all, they just won't have that opportunity. There just won't be a way to get there. There are going to be flooded areas. Sadly, there'll be flooded areas of Houston and the surrounding areas of Harris County for weeks and months. There will be water in homes for a number of days beyond when obviously the storm has passed over. We've had sunny skies in Houston for several days, and there's just nowhere for some of the water to go to recede. Some of the reservoirs that have to be drained to go back to empty status. And I know all about all this stuff, having done some news reporting over the last 6 days as we wanted a full 24-hour coverage here locally. All these things still have to take place. All the other things that need to happen with the shelters and things like that. I'm sure the teams will try to make their way over to a lot of these areas. Toyota Center, where the Rockets play, was a shelter. NRG Center, which is obviously on the grounds of NRG Stadium, also a shelter. And the Texans, about 50 players and the coaches were over there on Thursday evening, spending times with some of the people that were there in the shelter. So all those things are in place. And again, the baseball, while somewhat secondary, I think there's a lot of people excited about the opportunity to get to the ballpark, or at least focus on a baseball game here coming up this weekend.